So in this video, we are going to see the merge conflict and how to resolve it. Let's see one of the most important topic, which is merge conflict. So what is merge conflict? How do we resolve it? What are the other ways to resolve this issue? Merge conflict is nothing but whenever we work in a team when two people are changing same lines in a file, or if one developer is trying to delete a file and other developer is trying to modify the same file. This is the case where some lines of code is getting touched by two developers. This is the common scenario where we always see merge conflict. Whenever we try to merge the branch with conflicts, we cannot merge the file. So developer has to resolve it. There are some tools by using it we can resolve it. We can use, you can see here tools. We can use git checkout to switch the branch and also undoing the file change. Git reset hyphen hyphen mixed. It is going to reset the mixed ones, means undoing the changes to working directory as well as staging area. You can see here undoing changes to working directory and staging area. Then the git merge hyphen hyphen abort. it it's going to exit the merge process and return the branch to the state before the merge began. Then the git reset to reset the conflicted files to good state. So these are all the tools we use to resolve the uh, merge conflict. So how to resolve means we need to edit the conflict file. So let's see. So here purposefully I'm going to create the conflict, so that what I do first is, so I'm going to create a new repository first. Let me give repository name as merge conflict repo. So this is my repository name. So I'm also adding a readme file. Then I create repository. You can see it has created merge conflict repo. We are in merge conflict repo. We are having main branch, and you can see readme file here. So in my local, what I'm going to do is, so in my local in GitHub projects, I'm going to create a new file, new folder named as git merge conflicts. Git merge conflict. Git merge conflict. So now I have created git merge conflict folder. In this folder, I am going to create some two folder. So let me say as let me give name as the developer 1, dev 1. Let me make it caps. Dev 1, I mean developer 1. So another file as developer 2. Developer 2. So I have created two files called developer1, developer2. So in developer1, so here I'm going to open my git bash. Let's open my git bash. You can see here open git bash. So I'm opening it. So before that, in this merge conflict folder, I'm going to add a new file, create new file. So I'm giving file name as login. So here I'm giving as type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4, type 5. Imagine that this is my code. So after that, I'm just committing it. Commit changes. So you can see we are on branch main, and in that merge conflict repo we have readme file and login file. So now in this git bash, I opened it on developer1. So let me zoom it little. So here what I'm going to do is, uh, let's try to clone it. So git clone. Here we need to copy, before that we need to copy the URL here. So let me copy the URL first. So I'm copying the URL and I'm pasting it here. Paste. You can see here. So it's cloning now. It's cloned. So now let's say in the same way, developer 2 is also going to clone it. So let me open git bash here and just a second. Let me adjust it so you will be able to see it properly. So here I'm also committing. So I'm committing here. So before that, let's see. Let me go to dev2. So we are in dev2 work directory. So I am cloning it. Git clone. So it's not properly visible. Let me adjust it. So git clone the URL which we have copied. So I'm pasting it here. So it is also cloning. So yes, it is cloned. So now in both developer1 and developer2, let me give as cd merge conflict repo. Let's go inside it. Merge conflict repo. So we are inside the merge conflict repo, and let me give the same cd merge conflict repo. Merge. So we are inside merge conflict repo. So after that, both are going inside ls-ltr. Here also I'll give the same ls-ltr. You can see total of 2. Here also total of 2 files, that is readme and login. Readme and login. So what I do next is I want to get the content. I want to see the content inside the file. So I give cat login. Here also I am giving cat login. You can see type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4, type 5 is the content. Here also the same content. So actually they both are in main branch. I'm going to create branch here in dev1, developer1. So what I'm in this in this command line, what I'm going to give is git branch dev1. I mean developer1. This is my new branch name, so I'm creating branch. So what I give next is git branch to check the branch, to check the branches. You can see developer branch and main branch, but still we are in the main branch. So let me do checkout here. Git checkout developer1. So now it will be switched. So you can see switch to developer1. So next what I'm going to do is now I'm going to edit login file. So I'm giving vi login. When I give this file, when I give this file name, we will be able to edit it. So I'm going to give type 1 dot, sorry, let me give insert dot added by developer1. So this is my code. So I'm giving escape and wq. So the file has been saved now. So I'm giving git status here. You can see modified login file. file has been modified but not yet committed, so I'm giving git add dot, then I'm going to commit it, git commit -m type 1 modified by developer 1. So this is my commit message. Now I need to check the status after this. So I'm giving git status. You can see we are on branch developer 1, so I'll clear it now. Again, let's say git status and give git log. You can see the initial commit and the create login and type 1 modified by developer 1 here on the developer branch and in the main branch. So let me check which branch I am on. So I am giving git branch -a. So you can see I'm on my developer 1 branch. So if I go to my git account here, so if I do refresh, I still have, you can see I still have only main branch. So I need to push the code first. So what I'm going to do is git push -all. So it will be pushed now. Let's wait, it's taking time. So it is pushed now. So let me open my git and let's see here. We now have main branch and the developer 1 branch. So let me open let me open the login file in the main branch. So you can see type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4, type 5. So let me open in the developer branch. You can see type 1 added by developer 1. That developer 1 has already made his changes and pushed to developer 1 branch in the remote. Now developer 2 is actually making some changes. So making some changes in this code. So let's see what developer 2 will do. Check ls-ltr first. And let me give git branch to check the branch. So we are on main branch here. I'm going to create a new branch first. So I'm giving git branch developer 2. I'm creating this and switching. After this, let me switch to the developer 2 branch by giving checkout. So let's wait, it's taking time. So git checkout developer 2. So switch to developer 2, then let me give ls-ltr. You can see readme file and login file. So now developer 2, he is also making some changes in the file. So I'm giving vi login. So when you give this, the file will open so that you will be able to modify it. So what he is doing is adding type 1 modified. What he is going to add is added by developer 2. So this is the message hyphen wq, it will, sorry, colon wq, it will save the file. After saving this file, I am adding it to the staging area. So git add, then git commit hyphen m, then the message is type 1 modified by developer 2. This is the commit message I'm giving. After that, it is committed. Now I'm giving git log. You can see initial commit login and type 1 modified by developer 2. We are on developer branch. Here we are on main branch. If I say git status now, it will say we are on branch developer and everything is clear. So I am pushing it, git push hyphen hyphen all. So it will be pushed. So it is pushed, I guess. So let's check in this. Let me refresh. So in this, you can see we have three branch: main, developer 1, developer 2. Here, now let's say developer 1 thing that he is done. Now he is raising a pull request. So let's say he wants to make pull request from, let's say, uh, so let's wait, compare pull request. So it's little taking time. So now he wants to pull request from developer 1 to main branch. Developer 1 to main branch. You can see able to merge. So let me give create pull request. After the pull request, we might be so here we can see this branch has no conflicts with the base branch. So let's confirm merge pull request. Confirm merge. So it's merging, pull request successfully merged. So let me open the code in my main branch. So in the main branch, let me open the code. You can see type 1 added by developer 1. We are on main branch and opening our login file. In the developer, you can see it is merged. In the developer 2 code, we can see here code is telling added by developer 2. Here developer 1. So it is merged with the main branch. So it is showing us type 1 added by developer 1. So now in the developer 2 code, it is telling that type 1 added by developer 2. But you can see here in the main branch code, it is still added by developer 1. Now let's say we will raise pull request from developer 2 to master branch. So what we do is, now let's say we'll raise pull request from developer 2 to master branch. So I'm giving compare pull request. You can see automatically cannot merge because developer 2 is having some change, but developer 1 has been working on the same code on the main branch, so it is saying automatically can't be merged. You can see here the content we are having. We can split it or unified it to view. So let's create a pull request from, you can see, developer 2 to main branch. So I'm giving create pull request now. So once I give create pull request, it is showing this branch has conflict that must be resolved. Here we can go to the web, you can see this branch has conflict that must be resolved. So we can go to the web editor. So you can see here web editor. What I'm doing is I am deleting some lines and adding some lines here. So what I'm doing is I'm keeping this line. Before that, you can see this is telling it is the code of developer 2 and it is the code of developer 1. So I am deleting some lines. You can see here I'm removing some lines and keeping some lines. So let me remove this line. Type 1 added by developer 2. So this is my lines I want in my original code. So then we can give mark as resolved and commit merge. Now it will say that you can see here, now it will say that this branch has no conflicts with the base branch. So we can give merge pull request now, confirm merge. Now it got merged. Yes, pull request successfully merged and closed. So now I go to my main branch code. So let me refresh it. You will see type 1 added by developer 2 and these are the lines. Uh, then I show the developer 1 code 2. You can see added by developer 1. In the developer 2 you can see added by developer 2. After we resolved the merge conflict and gave the some lines while resolving the merge conflict. So this has been merged. So you can see here this has been merged and this is the final code in our final, what I can see, these are the final lines in my main branch. So we can assume that at last when the developer one at last we discussed with the developer 1, developer 2 is discussed with the developer 1 and his changes was not so useful. So this is the final code committed at last. So this is the final code which is merged. This is how merge conflict arises and this is how we resolve the merge conflict.